today we're going to make sweet potato chili, which is a really easy recipe to throw together, and you can basically use anything you have in your fridge. So we are going to use a can of diced tomatoes, a can of kidney beans, red kidney beans, and then I don't have black beans, which is what the recipe calls for, so I'm just going to use a can of pinto beans. And then we also are going to dice up our veggies. I only had a half a green pepper, so that's fine. We're going to use that. And then I have a red onion instead of a white onion, so we're going to use that as well. So let's get started with dicing all of our veggies. So I like to dice my peppers and my veggies in general nice and small, just so that they cook faster, and they're nice little bite-sized pieces, just like that. So I find the easiest thing to do with garlic, to get the peel off and to chop it quickly, is just to put your knife over top of it and give it a good whack. Whoops. Avoiding the other vegetables. And then the peel comes off really easily. Okay, so now, as you can see, you've got a bunch of little garlic pieces, so you can just give it a quick dice. So I'm gonna get the other veggies sauteing at a medium-low heat while I cut the sweet potato. And then we're gonna add about a tablespoon of olive oil to the pan. If you're oil-free, you can also saute the veggies in water. So very carefully nudge your veggies into the pan without spilling them everywhere. I'm not going to add the garlic just yet because I don't want it to brown or burn, and garlic cooks quite fast. And then after we add our first layer of veggies, we're always going to season. One thing I learned from watching Gordon Ramsay cook is every time you put something new in the pan, you season it. So a little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper, just to add some nice depth of flavor. So now we're going to quickly dice up the sweet potato. You don't need to peel it. The skin of the sweet potato has lots of nutrients in it. And sweet potatoes are like the multivitamin of the potato world. They are super healthy and nutritious. So again, we're gonna dice the sweet potato quite small, just so that it cooks fairly quickly. So this is about the size that you're looking for. So when you're done dicing the sweet potato, you're gonna add it in if you didn't add it at the beginning with your veggies. And then you're just gonna give it a quick stir and then let these veggies soften up a bit and get a little caramelized. So before we add the beans to the chili, we're going to rinse them really well with water. So very easy, you're just gonna take a strainer, any kind of strainer will work. I've already opened the cans of beans. You're gonna dump them in the strainer and just rinse them until the water runs clear. So the veggies have been cooking for about 5 minutes. So now we are going to add the rest of our ingredients. So I'm going to take the beans and add them into our pot. I'm going to add the diced tomatoes. Juice is in, you don't need to drain it. I've already pre-measured out all the spices, so I'm just going to toss those in. Gonna add the garlic. And then 2 cups of veggie broth that I already prepared from a bouillon. So now we are going to season everything with another round of salt and pepper. And then we're going to give it a good stir. Reduce the heat to medium-low, and then we're gonna let it cook. So now I'm gonna cover the chili, and we're gonna cook on medium-low heat for about 45 minutes to 1 hour until the sweet potatoes are tender. Okay, so once the chili is done, I've just mashed it up with the potato masher just to make it thicker. If you like it thinner, you can just leave it that way. And then just top with a little bit of cheese or sour cream and maybe some green onions, whatever you like on your chili. And then we're done.